And that's the thing too. People think that, because it's so oversaturated now with, psychics, tarot readers, mediums, whatever you want to call it, spiritual advisors here on YouTube, people just take it as such. They think because there's so many people coming in here, because they're feeding off of people's insecurities, weaknesses, and they're trying to make a profit. People see this as a means to make, a living. And there's a lot of people who will be showing up and they're going to use the right language, the right terminology, and they're going to be able to tap in. They're going to say things that make sense, that resonate with you, and they're just preying off of people's energy. You guys have to be very, very like tapped in. You have to be discerning, which is why Spirit gave me for the February readings that I already started recording like 2 days ago. The message at the end of the readings that they told me to give you guys is spiritual health. You guys have to make sure that you are tapping in, that you have a level of discernment, that you are dedicating yourselves, your lives first to your spirituality, your religion, your belief above anything else first, and everything else will follow. You guys have to start really getting serious and raising your vibrations, because we're coming into a time where if you don't, you might not be here much longer. Um, if we don't start taking this serious, those who don't start taking this serious, you guys are going to start to suffer. You know what I mean? And I don't talk about a lot of this stuff because of I guess you can say, the persecution of it all. No one wants to be deemed crazy. No one wants to be deemed weird. You know what I mean? Although that's kind of like a badge that I've worn since childhood, since I could remember. If only you guys knew. And there's a lot of real spiritualists and mediums and psychics and stuff like that on YouTube, but they don't get the credit that they deserve, because there's so many people on this platform who are not gifted. There's a difference between reading tarot and channeling spirit, and spirit having a deep connection with you and choosing you and putting you on the stage. And there are those who are here to take advantage. That's why I told you guys in the message for February, and I can prove it, because um, maybe I will prove it, because I started recording you guys' February readings already 2 days ago. In the message at the end of the reading, you guys know how I love to leave you guys with a message. The message at the end of the reading was spiritual health. And I'm telling all of you guys at the end of every single reading for every single sign, Spirit had me say, get spiritually grounded. Pay attention to your spiritual health. What is your spiritual ritual every single day? What is it that you need to do? Take your spiritual health seriously and put it first. And it's just crazy because although it's January of 2020, I can feel it. We haven't even seen anything yet. We've just gotten started. We've just gotten started. If you guys think that it's intense, if you think that it started off with a bang, if you think that there's a lot happening, if you think that this is just too much right now, it's just the devil when you open Pandora's box, because once it's open, it's like you can never close it. You know what I mean? You can never close it. And I wouldn't even change, this path, or knowing what I know. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't give it up for anything in the world. But at the same time, I understand why certain spiritualists or tarot readers here online, you know, they may face like some sort of like persecution, or they may feel like, you know what, I'm not as popular as other ones, because those who don't come across as, and I say this a lot, love and light, those are the real ones, because they're telling you the truth. And it won't be popular amongst a lot of you guys. It won't get the most views, it won't get the most shares, it won't get the most likes, but we're not here for that. We're here to tell you guys what's true. We're here to tell you guys what's real, you know, and it may not be what you want to hear, but pay attention to those readers. Pay attention to those who tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Pay attention to those who give you real lessons in their messages, you know? Because that's going to be what stands out in 2020. All that love of your life, uh, the most wonderful love, all that, that's great. But anybody who knows anything about love knows that it's not a Disney fairy tale. It doesn't play out that way. Pay attention to those who are telling you guys to do the work. Pay attention to those who are giving it to you raw. Because anybody who's ever had a real friend in your life, they gonna tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it. And you know what people do to those people? They persecute them. They throw them to the side, they throw them to the wolves, and we're used to it. We've been built for this. So it's not going to bother me. I'm not here for the likes. And those like me, we're not here for the likes. We're not here to tell you to subscribe and, you know, share our videos. We don't give a fuck about that. Those who are here, those who know, and those who are meant to know will gravitate towards us. And if any of you guys here are tarot readers, spiritual advisors, psychics, mediums, you don't have to comment. I already know you're there, and I already know that you're gonna hear my message. Somebody's gonna tell you about it. You're gonna gravitate to it. It'll reach you. Don't fall into the trap. Keep your eye on a prize. Keep your eye on a mission. You came here for a higher purpose. We're not here to be loved and liked. We're not here for popularity. We're not here to be on the main stage. We're here to spread the truth. So keep telling people the truth. That way people can keep doing the work, and those who are meant to be on this path will be guided along the way. Don't worry about this stupid ass popularity contest and this oversaturation here on YouTube from people trying to just get on here, throw cards around, and tell people what they want to hear in order to get a plaque on a wall. It's not about a plaque. Keep telling the truth. And those who are meant to hear the message will hear the message. Okay? So, with that being said, I am going to start being just even more raw. I've been raw. I feel like since the beginning, you know, it's not the most popular opinion, but I'm not here to be popular. There's going to be more like me. There's going to be more like me. So there's going to be more people telling y'all the truth. We're not going to be here to, you know, we're not going to be here as your yes men. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. There's going to be more like me, and those are the ones that will prevail. We may not be popular, but we will be the last men standing. You know what I mean? And people who are here to take advantage of people in this time because people are falling away from the churches and seeking higher understanding, you're going to have a price tag so heavy. Even the next generation that comes after you won't be able to pay it. So just be careful. If you're not called to do this work and you're taking advantage, I don't have to expose you. No one has to expose you. Reviews won't matter. He say, she say won't matter. You've already sown what you will reap. So I don't really even care about, you know, people taking advantage of this new wave, quote unquote, new wave. None of this shit is new. It's ancient, in fact. All these newcomers, people who are here for the wrong reasons to take advantage. All that, whatever money you're making whatever profit or popularity you're gaining at this time, it won't even be worth what you're going to have to pay back down the road. You know what I mean? So follow your calling, everybody. Everybody out there, it's time. Like, it's time for everybody to wake up. It's time for everybody to be real with themselves and real with other people and awaken. Follow your calling. Be true to yourself before any. Those who may sound crazy today will be your prophets of tomorrow. I'll repeat it. Those who sound crazy today will be your prophets of tomorrow. Okay? So don't worry about what other people have to say about you. They're going to talk about you anyways. You may as well give them something good to talk about. Okay? So, with that being said, like I said, get spiritually grounded. Connect with other fucking weirdos. Connect with other like-minded people. Express yourself, because you never know if your truth may if your truth may attract another truth seeker, another truth teller, another fucking crazy, brilliant, genius mind.